guys, Matt from TOTALmtg here, and welcome to a Deck Tech Tuesday. First of all, let me just say, if you're new to us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We do lots of great videos on here, minimum 3 videos a week. And today is a Deck Tech, and it's an old school Deck Tech today. Actually going to see some cards, because this is a deck that I've put together. I really do like it. It's a standard brew. I saw it online. It's hit quite a few 5-0s in competitive standard leagues. And this is a 4-colour control in Aura Devastation Standard. So, let's start off by having a look at the deck, shall we? It only runs 2 creatures, which is very strange for me to play this sort of deck. When I'm playing sort of control decks, you know you have Torrential Gearhulks, you have 4 of them. But this seems to work. It has basically 1 Linvala the Preserver. The Flying Angel, when it enters the battlefield, if the opponent has more life, you gain 5 life. If they've got more creatures, you get a 3/3. So this is one of our beat sticks. It runs 1 Torrential Gearhulk. Yes, not a playset. It only runs 1. But it seems to work for the deck. When it enters the battlefield, you may cast an instant card from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. It's the Big Daddy Snapcaster. We run 1 of them. Now, when I say a deck has a lot of removal, this deck has a lot of removal, guys. You are basically going to be clearing the field and just have your 2 beaters, if not your Planeswalkers, take control of the game and win from there. We run a couple of Magma Sprays. Great card, deals 2 damage, gets to exile target creature. Really good against Scrap-Eat Scrounger. Scrap-Eat Scrounger is a very hard creature to deal with, and Magma Spray is definitely the way to do it. We got a couple of Abrades. Abrade deals 3 damage to target creature, or you get to destroy target artifact. You get to choose for an instant, 1 and a red. Very good card, and we run 2 of them. The next bit of removal we have is Harness Lightning. We can make energy with Ether Hubs. We've got Glimmer of Genius in there as well, and Harness Lightning can do damage equal to the amount of energy we want to cast. This does originally comes in when you cast it, have 3, but we could have more. So we're going to have 2 of them. So my slight change to the deck, because obviously I changed it a little bit to my meta, it runs a 1-off Blessed Alliance. If you want to run that, just run that. I run 2 Radiant Flames where it actually only runs 1. I do like this. There's a lot of token decks in my meta. I love having this as a sweeper. 2 of these deals X damage to each creature with the amount of mana that we tap for it. More removal. Cast Out. This has flash, can get rid of anything that's annoying. Non-land permanent. If we don't need it later on, we can cycle it and draw a card. We do run 2 of them. The complete board wiping Fumigate. 3 double white. Destroys all creature. You gain 1 life for each creature destroyed. We have 2 of them. Now I like this deck because it plays a full playset of Supreme Will. That is brilliant to me. I really wanted to play this card in standard. Cost 2 and a blue. Counter target spell unless they pay 3. Or you can look at the top 4 cards you like, put 1 into your hand and the rest on your bottom of your library in any order. We've got a full playset of them, and that, yes, that is a lovely shiny. The next counter spell is Essence Scatter. We've got 2 there, and I think we got 1 more in the sideboard. Negate to counter Planeswalker decks, artifacts, anything could be a hindrance to us. Negate is there to literally negate that. And only 1 of Censor, counter target spell, may be good in the late game when the opponent is tapping out, or we just use it as that extra card draw, cycling for 1. The full playset of Glimmer of Genius, Scry 2, like I said, it does make energy, which will help the harness, anything like that, maybe have the Ether Hub tap as a different colour. Scry 2, draw 2 cards, good for flashing back with your Torrential Gearhulk, a full playset of them to draw cards, and a 1 of Pull from Tomorrow, draw X cards. The Sphinx is red without the life gain, without the white, and it's the blue Sphinx is red for us. So now we go on to the Planeswalkers. Coming back is Dovin Baan. Dovin Baan, 4 costing Planeswalker. Until your next turn, up to 1 target creature gets -3. Activate ability can't be activated. You can do the -1 to gain 2 life and draw a card. If you can get to the emblem, though, that's where you want to be. Your opponents can't untap more than 2 permanents during their untap step. That is just win, win, win. The next Planeswalker is Nahiri the Harbinger. Draw a card, discard a card, or we get to exile something like an enchantment that's tapped artifact or a tapped creature. And the -8 is go and search for an artifact creature card. We could go and search for our 1 of 2 in case we don't pull them. Nahiri can go and do that. The other Planeswalker is Jace, Unraveler of Secrets. There's still 1 more to come, which is why I love this deck. Scry 1, then draw a card. Return target creature to its owner's hand. The emblem is amazing, works well with Dovin Baan. Whenever opponent casts their first spell each turn, counter that spell. You can see the severe control element of this 4-colour control. And of course, the whole reason I started playing the deck, because it runs Nicol Bolas. Love Nicol Bolas. I want to get to that -12. Exile each non-land permanent your opponents control. The other abilities are not too bad either, to be honest. Each opponent exiles 2 cards from his or her hand. The -4 Bolas deals 7 damage to target opponent or creature. 7 damage. That is amazing. You can do that as soon as you come in as well, because the loyalty is 7. And not forgetting the +2 ability as well. So we get to the land base here. The lands are... We got some ether hubs, like I say. I will leave the list below so you can have a look at it. It's a mixture of irrigated farmlands. We've got those cycling lands, Inspiring Vantage. We've got a full playset. We don't run, obviously, any creatures. We just run the 2. So we've got Wandering Femoral as a full playset. Can be as a block, and can be as an attack, and can be anything we want. Switch that power and toughness for 0. Really good. A full playset of them. Inspiring Vantage. You can see there's a mixture of the lands. And like I say, I will leave it below. There's another one there, Canyon Slayer, that gives the cycling for 2. So we've got a bit more card draw there if we'd like it as well. So this is the main board deck, guys. I really do like this deck. I think it's competitive. It, of course, is. It whacked up a few 5-0s in the competitive standard leagues on MTGO. I think this is a nice control deck. It really does have that early removal, mid-game removal, late-game removal. It's really good. So I haven't played a mirror control deck with this, so I would like to see how that would happen. Some kind of maybe blue-white control or Jesky control, something a bit different to this. But I think this could stand very well. And I really would like, if anyone makes it, just to let me know how you get on with it. Put the deck together, guys, if you can. I think it's a really good deck. And the stats are definitely proving it. So what we do now is just have a quick look at the sideboard. I got a 1-off release the Gremlins in there. Destroy target X artifacts. Create X 2/2 Goblins. Nice card getting rid of all those artifacts. The artifacts are definitely a problem. Quarantine Field. XX double white. Enter the battlefield. Isolation counters. You get to exile up to 1 target non-land permanent for each of those as well. Really good. Gets rid of Planeswalkers. Gets rid of anything that you want with Quarantine Field. The deck online runs a 1-off Gideon. But I've chose to put Quarantine Field in. Yes, it's a completely different card. But I do like what Quarantine Fields. And I'm just not going to put the Gideon just yet. Descend upon the Sinfil. 4 double white. Exile again. Exile is very good with all these new gods around, guys. We need to get rid of them. We don't want all these gods coming down and then coming back down and doing damage to us. The Lotus God, the Scarabs, if you might come up against them. I'm not too sure they're going to see a lot of competitive play. But in my meta, there's people playing them. This is what I need for that. Spell Quellers is a 3-of as well. Flash flying. When it comes in, you get an exile target spell. Mana cost 4 or less. Really good card. Modern playable card as well. Obviously, Spell Quellers in a lot of modern decks. Glorybringer is a beater. Flying Haste. You may exert it to do 4 damage to that creature. It can deal with Planeswalkers straight away. Can Glorybringer take out a blocker on its route as well. Jace's defeat. We got some of the defeats in here. Counter target blue spell if it was a Jace Planeswalker. Maybe we are going to play that mirror. Jace's defeat would be really good. And we get to scry 2 off that as well. Chandra is a very good Planeswalker and very hard to deal with if it gets near that ultimate. Chandra's defeat deals 5 damage to target red creature or red Planeswalker. If that permanent is a Chandra Planeswalker, you may discard a card and draw a card. Obviously, the Aura Devastation card is a very good card as well, but it would kill a lot of our Planeswalkers. Yes, we do run Nicol Bolas, but we do have a lot of others as well, which is probably why they didn't make this deck. Confiscation Cube, 3 double blue. We've got ways of making energy. We can hopefully steal something and then gain control of it. And maybe it is what we need to finish a game off. The extra Essence Scatter, like I say. And a 1-of, a lovely little shiny Dispel there as a 1-of to counter target instant spell. So guys, 4-colour control this is. I'm really hoping that I can put together a versus match. So for you guys, next time I'll be able to get one of the TOTALmtg crew rounds, I will record this in my next standard match so we can put it through its paces and so you can see what it does as well. If you do put it together, let me know in the comments, send me an email, tweet me on Twitter, whatever you want, and let me know how you get onto it. If you think they could maybe be improved on some other cards as well, put that in the comments as well. I really do appreciate that. Anyway, guys, this has been Deck Tech Tuesday. The next video will be up on Friday which will be some gameplay, then Commander time on Saturday. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch. The links are all below. I stream every weekday, Monday to Friday, sometimes twice a day. Go and follow me over there. That really, really does help. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching. You all take care and have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video.